What's poppin' everyone, it's the Big Bat with another video. Today we're running the Etienne mod on every tower, this time with the mortar monkey. Let's see how it works. Let's test it real quick. Okay, so the drone is shooting the mortar out. It's not shooting where it's targeted, so it looks like it's gonna basically be the mortar, but follows the balloons on the screen, which I've always wanted for the mortar in some kind of way, because obviously that's the drawback of the mortar. But if you did that, at the same time, it makes it like not really that unique from other towers. At least not as unique. It kind of, I guess if you did that, it would kind of become a bomb tower, but like, I don't know, like, to me, the mortar is just so cool. One of my favorite towers that was ever added into Bloons, but it just isn't that good. But I guess the playstyle is what makes it cool. I'm not gonna lie. So the first upgrade seems to be doing decent. Definitely better than a mortar would. Not too great, because obviously it's just shooting too slow. But let's try it out with the bigger blast. Let's see if that helps. And the faster reload. Let's do both. So we have two different drones out. And since there's only two, what I think it is, so I was always thinking like, obviously the cross-pathing doesn't help it. It's the more tiers you do. And this just kind of fully confirmed that it's not like, oh, it has a limit of a certain amount. You can do all, it's just based on the tier. Like you could do a tier 1 of every single tier and, or of every path, and it would only produce 2 drones. So if you do tier 2, it would produce 3 drones and so on. With the cap pretty much being at 6. Now that's not for everything, like, oh sweet, Neptune, let's give it some support. That's not for everything, like the heroes aren't like that. So far all the towers have been like that, but I suspect that there's probably 1 or 2 here or there that maybe changes that. I don't know, I can't really think of it off the top of the head, and I'm probably wrong, to be honest. All right, let's do rapid reload because they are coming by fast. That's definitely helping. And if you're wondering what mortar monkey we're going to be doing, it is the 555. You probably see it in the title of this video, but if you didn't notice, it's going to be this crazy 555. It's obviously an insane tower. And I'm doing that mainly because I don't want to go through each path in a single video each, because the mortar, all of them are pretty similar, but the 555 version of it is super strong. Super strong. So let's get 2 of each upgrade, and we'll just do 1 of each path each time we upgrade. So right now we have the 222 mortar, and next we'll do a 333. So far so good though. Now it's not super powerful, but what can you expect from the mortar? So now we're doing the next upgrade. Now this is much more powerful. The 333 is far better, and it could probably last for quite a while. I wonder how it handles the Moab. It's probably going to be very easy. It's mainly the rushes that hurt it, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that was easy for it for sure. Now hopefully this doesn't cause lag at some point, so let's continue on. We beat easy mode. That was cake, that was nothing. So far everything's looking fine, and luckily the mortar monkey upgrades aren't too expensive at all, so we don't really need anything to help us get money, even though it's going to be fully cross path. Now if this was like the super monkey or something, then obviously I would need to do that, but not with this tower. So things are getting by a little bit more, about halfway at this point. The Moabs do absorb a lot of damage, so I guess I was a little bit wrong. Like, the rushes are actually what it's probably best against. The higher HP Moabs are probably the worst. That's kind of probably obvious. We'll see how decent he is against them with the 444 soon, and the 555. Okay, that rush got destroyed like it was nothing. Now, the mortar monkey so far seems so much better. The fact that he can actually attack anyone, anywhere, and just follow them is just so nice to me. So nice. And setting the target probably doesn't change anything, I'm assuming. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so far so good. The only reason that was probably obvious, but I'm just checking because this mod does some really weird stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's really weird sometimes. Not every tower works the way you would think. But yeah, you'll see that in later videos. That's all I gotta say. The Dartling Gunner, for example, does not even, at least the tier 5, like the laser, doesn't even show the laser coming out of the drones, but it still does it. Kind of weird. Okay, so far so good. The rushes just get destroyed like they're nothing. And that got pretty far, I'm not gonna lie. We're still good though, and this is just the 3-3-3, and we're almost done with round 80. Let's see how it handles the ZOMG real quick. We're almost there. Almost, there we go. Okay, it's having a hard time. We're probably gonna have to upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. The big one, artillery battery, and shattering shells. Okay, now we're looking at something crazy. The attack speed on this is nuts, and he looks so cool. Look at this. I love how this looks. But yeah, this thing is an absolute monster. I suspect this is gonna last a very, very long time. In fact, we could probably speed it up a lot right now. 87, 88, 89. Nothing is really getting far. It's not even getting to the first intersection, which is nice. Well, that one just did, but it's only the first intersection, which is like, it's like 20% of the map. So this is really nuts. The DDT's got a little further. I guess that's to be expected because of how fast they are. But geez Louise, this is nice. We are almost at round 100, so we can finally see what the B.A.D, how the B.A.D handles it. And this tower seems like it could potentially be one of our strongest towers we've ever seen with this mod, which is really nice to see the mortar be that good. Okay, it beat the B.A.D, but it wasn't super easy for it. So let's give it the final upgrades. The biggest one, Pop and Awe, and Bloons Incineration. Now that explosion is really, really big. And the wall of fire that it leaves behind, ridiculous. Things aren't even able to get onto the screen, really. But if it was holding them off at the intersection before, now they're barely even getting 25% of the way to the intersection. We just saw a DDT rush, and it just got annihilated instantly. We could probably just actually skip to higher rounds. Let's start doing that, because this is looking too easy for it. Let's do round 140. That's a giant leap, but let's see. Here's a fortified B.A.D. That's actually going to be a giant test. The DPS looks really high, and the B.A.D is getting messed up right now. Okay, I think it's almost at the lowest health before it pops. And it popped. There we go. And we beat it. We beat the fortified B.A.D. It got about halfway. That's actually really, really, really good. Let's skip to round 160. This is probably our strongest tower with this mod. Except for maybe heroes. Yeah, the heroes might be a little better. Oh, actually, Legend of the Night was really good. If this could beat 200, which I completely doubt it can. I mean, look, yeah, it can't. It can't. There's not even a point in speculating. It can't. But I wonder if it could get to where the Super Monkey one, the Legend of the Night, got. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's getting really close, but it looks like it's gonna lose right here. Yeah, sadly it loses right here. But I am going to buff it a little bit. The Legend of the Night got buffs when we used it, so we gotta be fair and do it for this one. This one, we're giving it the jungle drums, just like we did on the other one, and we're going to give it the ability to use the Homeland Defense. So let's see. Oh my gosh, the Homeland Defense makes it so much more powerful. Look at all that line of fire. That is ridiculous. I wonder if its ability is decent. Doesn't look that good. It's good for the wave behind the B.A.D though. It's not good for the B.A.D, but it's good for everything else. All right, use that again. Nice. Okay, it looks like we're at least about on par with the Legend of the Night. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. So we'll try 180. That's if it beats 180. I don't remember if it beats Legend of the Night, but if it beats 180, it does beat the anti-balloon. So that will be very impressive, because the anti-balloon, it's obviously a powerful tower on its own, but with this mod, you would just expect that it's really, really powerful, and it is. It is. So if this beats it, then that's That's kind of nuts. Not looking like it will so far. But there is still some time to go before they get to the exit. It's not looking good though. Now, once the B.A.D is popped, we'll see how fast the things before or inside of it gets popped. No, it looks like it takes the L, sadly. Well, at least it's nearly on par with the tier 5 Super Monkey upgrades, except for the Sun God, which we will try at some point. But that's actually extremely, extremely impressive. This is one of our best towers. It is a CROSSPATH tower, and it's the first CROSSPATH we did with this mod, so I guess you kind of have to expect that a little bit. But anyways, leave your recommendations for other towers to use with this mod. You should please join our Discord that's in the channel description. Please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!